Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm Milo, and my pronouns are they, them. We're continuing today with more BC Kid fun and nonsense with an arcade game this time. I hope it's picking up the window. It's not. Ha 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 ha. I can fix that. Okay. So this is the MAME interface. There's a pretty good way to play MAME on Mac these days, so that's what I'm doing. OSX port, MAME 0.2.57, 0. Whatever, you can see the number. Just getting stuff set up over here. Alright, so yeah, last time we kind of finished with the main platformers of the retro era. With Super Genjin 2. Today we're starting on spin-offs, although it's sort of borderline what you would classify the arcade game as. It was released in multiple regions, so you've got three names there: BC Kid, Bonk's Adventure, and Kyūkyoko, PC Genjin. Oh, hi Captain, and hi Fusion. Okay, Fusion won't stay too long. Whoops. Oh no, I've resized the window and now things are terrible. Let's back out, reboot it, hold shift, resize. Okay. So I was fiddling with the dip switches and stuff. There's a few things you can do in there. Captain's excited for bonk time. You only get that screen in the Japanese version. Oh wait, it's not capturing. Hold on. Bear with me. All right, here we go. So there's a screen that comes up on the Japanese version. Where's the reset? In here, yeah. Oh, the window resets every time. That's really annoying. Makes it difficult with my layout here. I'm only on one monitor, like Max always complains about. Okay, yeah. So this game is for use in Japan only. It's not capturing again. Damn. I have to change it every time. That's the Mac version of bloody OBS for you. Oh, there it goes. Anyway, there's a screen. It doesn't matter. But I will change the dip switches to show you the different versions, or at least once. Gibbon's also here. Hello. Whoa! Fusion's been working hard doing Pokemon Go, New York City Go Fest. That's really exciting. 131 shinies. Good lord. Anyway, yeah, Gibbon admiring the sprite work. Yeah, this is the era where arcade games were looked really cool with the pixel art and stuff. So you got those credits down there. Hudson and Red are credited 1989 for the original game. But the creators of this game are Kaneko, the Japanese arcade distributors. So I guess Kaneko was, contracted to do this. So there's a little bit of a, stuff here. Attract mode, some nice things. Note that King Drool name is on the stained glass there, although they misspelled it King Droll the third. That's interesting because usually in Japanese it's called Tamagodon. The track mode starts really fast, so you don't see much of this title screen, but it's nice with the logo. Kyūkyoko means ultimate or final. So it's kind of fun to play this last as the platform games or first as the spin-offs. It's kind of both. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've got the flyer on the sides of the screen. There's an interesting thing about the North American version flyer, which I'll show you. I don't have that image up. I'll tell you about it in a bit. One thing I want to do before I start is show you the game over screen, which is maybe not going to be seen for the rest of the stream because I'll be maybe using save states or credit feeding to just get through it. So yeah, attract mode demos are a lost art, says Gibbon. Well said. So yeah, you do appear in that bubble when you're respawning. That's fun. Oh, okay. I don't know if this game has chickens. It's got these dinos. I've only played like the first couple of levels to set up and check controls and stuff. So you get a few lives. I'll get into the real game in a second, but just... yeah, get some nice close-ups there. If continue now, +1, 1 up. +1 up. So the little spotlight thing. That's always cute. They've used that motif a couple of times with BC Kid. So let's check out the dip switches. What do we got? Flip screen. We don't need that. Free play, we could do that, but I can also credit feed freely on main, which is nice. Demo sounds is good. Ticket dispenser. In some regions, doing well in this game would give you tickets that you could trade in at the the arcade front desk to get a sticky hand or a moustache comb or like a ring with a spider on it. I've read that activating that makes ticket pickups appear in game. So I'll turn it on, but when I was testing it, I didn't see any appear, but whatever. Service mode is where the real juice is. So I'll reset the system with this going. And with that dip checked, it'll boot into a special mode, which is this one, which has extra modes. So we press, I'll go, I think it's this button. Yeah, okay, cool. So this is the same stuff as the dip switches. So we can go back to main menu. Oops, these ones. What? These ones? These ones? Oh, start 1 and 2. So that's 1 and 2 in main, the numerals 1 and 2. So I guess it's this button. No? Hold on, I found it before. I'll find it again. Is this because I reassigned the buttons? Hold on. Ay. Yeah, everything's fine, so I should be able to... Oh, yeah. You move up and down and then you select. Okay, cool. So this will change how many credits you get from each coin inputted, the number of lives, so we can turn that up maybe. Oh, no, up. Let's say 7. And there's a difficulty level. I don't know what that does. We'll just leave it on easy. Player extend is like how many points you need for an extra life. And here's the good stuff. Region select. So we're on Japanese right now. We can switch to EC, which is Europe, I guess. I don't know what that stands for. There's also US, I think China and Korea. So if we increment that to the US version... Oh, this is where the ticket options come in. Oh, interesting. So only the US one has the ticket stuff. All right, well, I'll play the US one then. But I'll briefly show you the... the title screen for the European version, just to prove it's got all these different things. BC Kid, there you go. Now, the title screen just says BC Kid, but as you can see from the flyer, or you can sort of see, I've cut it off a bit. I'm using the European flyer there, which says BC Kid arcade version underneath it, which mirrors the US title. So we'll need to reset again into service mode to show you that. While it's loading, I'll also briefly pull up the flyer that I was telling you about, just because I can, which is this one. Now, you haven't seen the level select. Oh, you have. You've briefly seen the level select, but on the US flyer, there's a different level select in this screenshot. A non-final version of the game was used for screenshots here, but that screenshot was replaced with a different one for the European version flyer down there. Cool. Wasn't that fun? All right. Let's change it to US and grab some tickets. Captain's excited. See how many gumballs we can earn. We'll just leave it all at default there. I don't want to bother changing anything. So exit and data save, hit 1 and 2, and we're into it. A nice thing about the logo here is that, yeah, there's the tickets. All right, tickets are on. I do like the Bonk logo with the big O. Oh my gosh. They've completely changed how the game looks and works with the ticket thing. Tickets are everywhere now. I guess that's fine. It's a little overwhelming. But like even the animation of the star was changed. Wow, it's really all about the tickets in this version. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know. Maybe I should change it back. This is weird. Hey, if it's short enough, we might do 2 runs. But yeah, just to point out as well, the little hammer instead of the apostrophe, I love that touch. That's really cool. All right, let's get into it. Press start button for game start. I've set up my controller to use the player 2 controls so that we can be the sort of feminized version of Bonk, which a lot of places talking about this game call it girl Bonk. I figure I'll just go along with that and embrace it. I sort of have some questions about that I discussed last on previous streams, so but that's fine. All right, okay, let's play. So there is that co-op mode, as you would have seen in the attract screen, and the fact that there's 2 players. Oh, there's so many things going on here. There's all these mechanics that are new, like dribbling a basketball to the goal is like an optional objective you can do. Collecting smilers or headbutting smilers puts them on your head so that your head reach is bigger, and then carrying a large number of those to the end gets you extra like points and stuff. There's meat. You can climb. Oh, a big meat. Let's go grab that, because I haven't seen the big meat transformation. Holy hell. I turned into like a skeleton creature. That's awesome. I've never seen that before. One time I saw 2 mates on this screen. And yeah, so the first form is like this sort of angry dinosaur creature. And then I guess the second meat transformation is a skeletonized version of that. So we want to get as high up as we can. It's okay, we missed, but this is a kind of Super Mario World type level ending, although other games have done it too. And as Gibbon points out, Mario games have adopted the respawn in a bubble thing the way this one does when you return from a continue. What? What? I'm not sure what just happened there. It wanted me to continue. I don't know. But you also have to... You can pick any level from the selection. I'll just go in order. But if for every 3 levels you beat, you get to challenge one of the bosses at the bottom of the screen. I haven't done that yet. Capsicum! So there's food pickups, as always. Health pickups. But yeah, this whole like giant head thing is a really funny like mechanic. That, yeah, it makes for interesting gameplay, and I think it partially protected me, or maybe it was just being damaged by those meteors and stuff. It's really interesting having this be a ticket game and having that be another optional objective you can do along the way, because there's already a lot of stuff going on. Like with the addition of the tickets, I'm finding it quite overwhelming. But yeah, a lot of the... Oh, there are chickens. There's chicken. Cool stuff. A lot of the basic... BC Kid mechanics are here as in the console platformers, except for gliding. You can only do a single head bonk in the air, which turns your jump into an attack. I don't know why they get angry sometimes. They have this little rage pose. Yeah, but you can't like multi-flip to glide along. And I don't know why they got rid of that. Oh my gosh. Okay. How many tickets do you think Sticky Hand is worth? Asked Captain. I don't know, maybe 50? I haven't been to Time Zone in a long, long time. What was the massive times 10 diamond? Yeah, it's like score multiplier pickup. They just pop up randomly sometimes. Gibbon says she loves the bizarre bonus mechanic of taking a ball to the end of the stage. Oops. No, what are these things? Creepy alien skeletons, actually. Skeletons. So yeah, you want to bonk attack Smilers to get a bigger head reach. That's kind of the main goal if you're just thinking about this as a progress game. But there's all these other things that you can do along the way, which would make a co-op / competitive run more exciting, I guess. Okay, let's try and... Ugh, bloody chicken. I want that red thing. I don't know what it is. I think it gave me more Smilers. I don't know. I haven't yet managed to get to the end of a level in this run with a full head of Smilers. There's a max, and then you get like a big bonus at the end. That probably feeds into the tickets in this version as well. But yeah, just enjoy the spectacle. I think this game looks really good. It's kind of peak pixel art kind of style of this era. Oh. We've got the Raijin chicken people up here. And I've got a small ball. Transform. The transformation looks so good. Yeah! And we brought a tiny ball to the end. There's different sizes of balls you can get. Had a nice little skeleton dance there. Yeah, I'm gonna get so many sticky hands. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's like 500 for a hand. The best like memories I have of Time Zone is like a kid's birthday party there where they've sort of bought out free play cards for everyone. So like for an hour or two, you can just play whatever you want as many times as you want. Oh, the flashing, the colors. So again, we're just going to go in order here. Oh, it's the boss music. Love that. Ah. So we even got basketball mechanics in the boss fight. Oh, and you get score for as long as you're dribbling the ball. That's why those 10s keep popping up. Alright, so we have Mole with traditional Japanese construction helmet here as the boss, with minions. Oops. I've been kind of strapped for time, so I didn't look up what other things Kaneko had done. I meant to, and then I didn't. But they're a kind of, yeah, a Japanese arcade company. I think it was in the American version, and I don't remember seeing it during this run. But they have their logo on the title screen in the various versions. But in at least one, and I think it was the US version of this, the Neko part of Kaneko is replaced by a picture of a cat, because Neko means cat in Japanese. So it's a little nice visual pun there, which is an odd choice to only have that in the US version, but that's where I remember seeing it during testing of this game, which I did last week, because I hadn't decided whether I would do Super Genjin or this first. And then I went with Super Genjin and then this. But yeah. Maybe it's just a random chance thing. I know there's random chance mechanics in this game, or not mechanics, but like visual stuff. because when I saw the game over screen this morning when setting this up, there was a different animation when Girl Bonk kissed Boy Bonk. He like flew off the screen, but this time he just sat there and smiled. Oh no! Get him back, get him back. I want to finish this with max, which means I need to kill some minions. Good source of recurring grinners here. Yeah, we're full. It's gone red. Oh, there's a health bar. Didn't see that yet. Okay. Now that I'm settling into the pattern, I'm like finally calming down here. It's been really rush, rush, rush in this game so far. Oops. Yeah, times 10. So you headbutt grinners, but everything else you have to run through to pick up, including gems and fruits. And multi-gems. Hurry up! What? I am! Do the head bonks do more damage in this version? No, they're the same. In certain console games, they do double damage. Yeah, boom. Oh, it went so quickly, but there was like a mini drool kind of robot thing, which is the same... Oh, he's back. That's the same thing that happens in Super Genjin 2, isn't it? Those little guys come out of all the bosses. What? Time up! I was right at the end! That's so cruel. Do I have to do it all again? Oh my god. Okay, focus time. Oh yeah, and the enemies eat your pickups. I think that's a really fun thing that can happen. Like, to cheat you out of something. If you don't get it in time, the enemy will pick it up. And it's manifested by them eating your little stuff. It's a lot of fun. Okay, give me grinners. Give me that big hitbox. Got plenty by the end. Yeah, doesn't that suck? I beat the whole boss and then I got cheated out of it by a time mechanic. I hate time mechanics. Timer limitations. Ouch. Nuts. I don't know if there's an opportunity to get extra hearts in this. As far as I can tell, the game's pretty simple mechanically. I've got that flyer, like I said. I was searching for materials that would tell me more about what the second player character is, like their identity. But there's nothing like that. Like, there's an operator's manual, which is geared towards, you know, the arcade owner saying, oh, you know, you can earn lots of money with this game, etc., etc. And about how to operate it and stuff, but not story. There's no story that I could find for this game. But, you know, all the games have very simple stories anyway, so all we can hope for at this point is that Princess Czar shows up at the end, but there's no guarantee of that. I've been wanting to see her more. She kind of phased out of the series. She was in at least one of the Game Boy titles, but it's sort of a toss-up whether she'll appear these days. In 1994 is what I mean by these days. Okay. Oh yeah, and there's another mechanic here that I haven't really... Well, I don't know what it's for yet. There we go. Level A, plus 4 tickets. And with 50 seconds left to run to the ending. Which I assume is literally like 3 steps over this way. Oh, they give us a pity basketball. Lovely. Oh, we'll try and get it high up. Nope, never mind. I got it kind of high up. Alright, what do we get? I like the little doves flapping out. Very cool. Perfect. Yeah, it's just a bigger bonus at the end. And some tickets. So there you go. Why do I have to push start every time? That doesn't charge me anything, does it? Okay, one thing I haven't shown is the clear icon when normal Genjin, or rather the Player 1 Genjin that we have seen played us in previous games in the series when he wins a level. But, you know, it's fine. Whoop! Wow, I found a secret ticket. So you can still climb. Oh, these guys. Haven't seen them in a while. That's lovely. No, my smilers. Come back. Yeah, I can't show off every little thing about this game, but there is a little different icon for each of the player characters if they have cleared a stage. Or if they, like, won by getting the most points or whatever. Oh boy. No, my soccer ball! No! Oops. Alright, let's just leave. Maybe you get angry when you're low health. Oh, the brutal flame animation. Crazy. Yeah, stages are really short. So we didn't bring a soccer ball to the goal. But I like that there's unique goal appearances, depending on what ball was in that stage. It's the Matildas all over again, says Captain. I watched their game against England. Well, half watched. While chatting to family. What? Oh, wrong button. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't go well. I think the English players were a little bit rude at times with their conduct on the field. See, you just ate one of my smilers. I like that you can hit things from a distance with the big head. It's a really cool mechanic. But yeah, I was going to mention this thing before I got distracted. If you press... So pressing up does nothing, but if you press down at any time, you sort of suck your head into your clothes. I don't know what this is for, except maybe reducing your hitbox. Yeah, because if things can directly damage your smiler stack, then I guess it's useful situationally to protect that. But it's... I don't know, it's a bit... It's a bit not that useful, if you ask me. Maybe it'll come into play later on. But you just... It's weird how you sort of turn into a little onion creature. Yeah, Captain says you turn into an onion. It sort of looks like you do, but I don't know if that's the intent or if you're just pulling your head inside your shirt. Yeah, Captain agreeing with me, actually. It was a rough second half of the game with England. The English players played rough. It's demanding a coin? No, I have 2 credits. Why does it not let me... Oh, was I pressing the wrong button? I think I was pressing 3 instead of 2. English players played rough. Was that at max height? I think it was max height, or close to. Alright, the Amazon River. Let's see what kind of fruits we get. Well, there are only 2. Never mind. Oh, what's that? Huh. A pickup that was effectively functioned like a big meat. It looked like just a flashy orb to me. Ah, so there's swimming in this game. Yeah, in transform state we still have the freeze all enemies on screen power, which is nice. Oh no! My smilers. Ah! I did not see that coming for some reason. Wow, blocks with faces on them? We really are copying Mario. On top of the background reminding me a little bit of Yoshi's Island. I've made a few Yoshi's Island comparisons with these games, but like I said then, I think it's often part of the conversation with platformers of this era. Taco Chicken. Is that the name of the like cheerleader chickens? Fusion is mentioning that. No bonus. No water. This place is a dump. Ah yes, boss time. This one actually seems to have drool present. Let's see what that looks like. Shoes. Let me run faster. What are you doing? Go away. Yeah. Okay, so it's mini drool on top of a mecha robo turtle thing. Oops. Oh, you can jump while you're onion, and then you can't do a head bonk attack. Oh no! What the? Don't like that. What is this little critter? Well, they're dead now. Was it Genjin 3 that had like the ending where Drool was small and he grew big to the size he normally is? That was a new centipede type enemy. And then we were like, oh, is it a prequel? One of them I speculated about it being a prequel. It's kind of, yeah, annoying that sometimes I am unable to retain things like that. But like I spend a couple hours with a game and then I move on in these streams, so I don't always internalize things about them. Ooh. Oh, Fusion made up the name Taco Chicken to describe the chicken-shaped octopus that was following me previously. Oh, that's nice. Gibbon says, you've certainly made me a fan of the series with these streams. The whole franchise is adorable. That's awesome. Yeah, I lost the credit. I think because of the ticket mechanic, like you could just keep playing it and then you would get tons and tons of tickets. So it's also like a transactional thing where you have to input money to keep getting tickets. So I think normally you wouldn't have to put in another credit when you beat a boss, but in this case, in ticket mode you do, because the tickets also affect the calculus of the game meta balance in the arcade setting. Did that sound smart? Yeah, cool. And let's see. Gibbon is asking if anybody has ever done a spiritual successor to the series. That's a really good question, and I would like to answer that, but I don't know the answer to that. Oops. I should be able to climb on this, actually. Yeah. Most horizontal surfaces you can do a climb action on, I think. Especially if they have those blocks, probably. The wind doesn't seem to be affecting me much, but it certainly is visually present. Okay. Banana. Was that a mango? Got two kinds of melon. There is something I do want to bring up at some point, which is that they were working on a new installment of the series to be released on XBLA for the 360. It was never finished and released, but a prototype of it, or some version of it, was leaked. And if I can get Xbox 360 emulation working on my PC, I will play Bonk Brink of Extinction on a future stream. Look forward to that. So that was sort of an attempt to revive the franchise, even post the mobile game in 2006. But it didn't work out. And then Konami bought Hudson and the rest is non-history. What the? Is that the Bonanza Brothers or whatever? No. It's the Blues Brothers. My next thought was like the guys from Earthbound, but they're like literally just the Blues Brothers, right? Why did the Blues Brothers appear? It's just like a thing. Like a reference. I guess it must have been big in Japan to have been referenced in Mother 2 and this game, and maybe other things. I know there are a couple of Blues Brothers games that were probably Japan developed, I'm not sure. I haven't looked into them, but I know they exist. Oh, that little spike ball is really doing me over. Yeah, Brink of Extinction ROM exists. I've seen footage of it. I've seen a download of it on Archive. I have not downloaded it yet or tried to run it. So, yeah, you can see playthroughs of the first 2 worlds on a particular YouTube channel. I don't remember the name of it, but if you like, I can link you to it afterwards. Captain was comparing the previous boss to Bowser in Super Mario World. Yep. That's a good call. I'm saying I don't like the snot guy. Yeah, the snot was my problem with it. The snot coming out of the nose is just gross and awful. And that snot guy, Captain says, looked a bit like Mr. Saturn. Yeah, Jake and Elwood Blues. Yeah, totally. Because only Japanese copyright matters, says Fusion. Yeah, they certainly feel free to do parody and pastiche and that kind of thing often in this era. Pineapple, melon, 2 kinds of ice block. Oh no, are we on an icy stage? I hate ice. Why? Looks like you can only climb the blocks, and that's why they're there. Whoa! Dashing ceratopsians. Okay, we got another kind of ice block. And a whole shaved ice with red sauce. I was gonna say strawberry, but you never know. Could be anything. Look at these. They must think they're in a skate park. Did we really need an ice stage? Really? What is that? What is that? Oh, that was a soccer ball. A mini soccer ball. Oops. Get it back. Yeah, dribble, dribble. So this is a sports platformer. Nice big electric eel sprite. Oh, this is Super Mario Brothers. You can't go back, apparently. That's a good way to keep the arcade game moving on, I guess. I suppose the go arrow. Go keeps you going, that's for sure. But yeah, what was I saying? Ouch. No. Yeah, sports platformer. Like, I did a little series on that a while ago. There was some nice soccer-themed platformers. I think the highlight was David Beckham's Adventure on Soccer Island for the GBA. Very cool little game. But yeah, we can add this to the list. Ball sport is part of platformer. Captain says he misses good shaved ice from Hawaii. Yeah, that's cool, because like there's some cross-cultural influence from Japan in Hawaii. Ooh, trees, climbing trees. The monkey has the thief bag. Remember we were talking about that? Also, I don't think I've mentioned this yet on stream, but the thief transformation had a different appearance in Super Genjin 2 to how it looked in GB Genjin 2. And its appearance in Super Genjin 2 more matches what is actually in the Japanese version of GB Genjin 2, which is not the version I played on stream. The Western port of GB Genjin 2 has like a Western style convict uniform, or like old-timey convict, and a ball and chain, whereas in the Japanese version it is a lot more like that traditional, like we said, sort of vaguely classist, stereotypical thief appearance, with like the sort of muzzle of stubble and the bag on the back, that kind of appearance. So I know I sort of covered briefly on a previous stream the different appearances in Japanese of some of the transformations in the Japanese versions of the games compared to how they were changed in the Western localizations. But that's one I haven't mentioned yet. Nice background here too, by the way. All the backgrounds in this game are just beautiful. What's your favorite syrup to get on your shaved ice, Captain? I think shaved ice is a bit pointless myself, but that's okay. It's not my thing. And I don't really care for the syrups too much. The lighthouse cape. Get the speed up juice, get the orb that... Did the orb turn me angry? Don't know what angry state does. But yeah, it's interesting how they could take a platformer series and like really change a lot of stuff about it to make it better suited to like a fast-paced, quick turnover arcade kind of design. And that's like an interesting thing about this game, how it's so different despite having the same basic mechanics. And it kind of shows you how versatile they can be. And how they did this kind of experimentation with the series in its heyday. And then everything just ended. Like, this is 1994. A year after this, like, the series is over. It's not doing anything. Which, again, partially... Oh, so the flashy orb gets you to the top transformation level and gives you full grinners. I see, I see. It's like the ultimate power-up. Yeah, we talked about how like they were going to make a 3D game and then they retooled it. So that might have been like... That might have extended the life of the series or revitalized it. And then it never came to be. Oh, the jumpy clouds. Cool. So yeah, Kaneko really did a decent job of converting series staples into this arcade format. The Blues Brothers are back. Why? I have no idea. Captain says, ooh, ice cream on the bottom. That could improve it. I would like that. So the Hawaiian shaved ice, or at least the one that Captain has had ice cream on the bottom. And then he used to go for vanilla, lychee, and something else. And get Li Huing Mui on top. I don't know what that is. Whoa, what did that do? Oh, a screen clearing bomb kind of thing? Cool. Oh, those were those lizards that gave me trouble in the first game. And they're back with wings this time. Captain says, I can't believe I used to like Li Huing Mui. I had some more a few years ago and could not stand it. Wow. I don't even know what it is. I've never heard of it. Can you tell me what sort of flavor profile it has? Oh, I'm getting so many tickets. Maybe I'll even have enough for a remote control car. Nah, those cost like 100,000 tickets or something. I'll never get one of those. Not unless I'm here all day, every day, for a week. Oh look, they have Whack-Donald's chips. Or fries. What is this contraption? It spits out muddy water. Ah! They're coming for me. Oh no! It's literally turned me into a tar baby. Oh boy. And then you get washed off from the flour. Interesting. Interesting mechanic. There's the dirty flour and the clean flour. Pudding. So what does dirtiness do to me? It makes me slippery. I see. Gives me ice physics. So it is kind of oil, I guess. I guess that's the dinosaur prehistoric version of oil drilling over there. No! Gibbon, in response to Tar Baby, says, yeah, sure. Says, gah! Yeah, sure, let's go with quote-unquote interesting. Yeah. I don't think they were going for, like, quote-unquote tar baby. It's just that BC Kid kind of looks like a baby and was covered in tar. Alright, what's next? Ice mushroom creature. I love this music, it's really cool. And this is from the original game. Oh, this is a rearrangement of it. Can you hear the music okay? I hope I got the audio balance right. Whoa. Pretty cool. Whoa! I wonder if you do more damage when you have more smilers. What are we doing? Is the head the weak point? Okay, music's good. Oh, Captain is not familiar with the term tar baby. Yeah, it's like if you've seen like an old cartoon's depiction of a black person, that's kind of the tar baby style with the large lips and the really dark skin. And yeah, it's not good, but it's used a lot in the olden days and more recent days in Japanese media. So you see it in a lot of games of this era, unfortunately. And even after this era, even more unfortunately. You want to get that looked at, Mr. Jewel. Woo. Crunch. Could be a little louder. Yeah, I can adjust that. It's a little difficult in my layout here because the game's a little quiet. The bar looks okay in OBS, but like to my ear, it's also a pretty quiet game. So yeah, Tar Baby is a very racist cartoony depiction of a black kid, as Gibbon says. Like a gollywog. A gollywog is a different racist thing, but yeah, think along those lines. Cake. Fusion says, considering the... Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Totally swarmed here. Yeah, she said... Considering the difference in sprite color between the splashing tar and the resulting sprite, she would bet that the US version of the sprite was recolored for censorship reasons. Interesting theory, and we can like test that pretty directly by changing the region of the arcade machine once we're done here, if I remember. Inside a beehive is a classic platformer setting. Good to see BC Kid going there. No! And it's funny because BC Kid could refer to either of the two-player characters because it's a pretty vague name, to be honest. Oh look! Baby version! And it's the same except wearing a nappy, having a dummy, and crawling. That's what I was saying, how the character design is just baby. Yeah, it looks purplified, says Fusion. Gibbon says that she was really surprised and disappointed to see the Tar Baby enemies in Wonder Boy Returns remix. So yeah, the original Wonder Boy had that depiction, unfortunately. But they chose to also bring it back in that remake, and as Gibbon says, she would chalk it up to the Chinese developers of that remake game. I did it again. Not remake. The new game, Wonder Boy Returns Remix. No, wait, that is the remake. Sorry. The remix one is the remake. I don't want to go over that again, but yeah, as she says, disappointed to see the Tar Baby enemies in Wonder Boy Returns Remix, but I will chalk it up to the Chinese developers that they didn't need to be chalk that up to Chinese developers that they didn't need to be quite that faithful to the original in their remake. Sigh, remix is just so bad. Yeah, everyone find a copy of Wonder Boy Returns and don't bother with the Returns remix, I think is the advice. That's the official advice of this stream. Gibbons proclaiming that the male BC kid is Bonk, the girl is Bank, and the babies are Bink. That's really cute. I like that. Bank. Bank is a very silly name for her. But what else would you say? Oh, am I not going to fight all the bosses? We'll see. If it comes to it, I'll just start again and choose different ones. Transform. A lot going on in this one. Good to see that mechanized fortress type of level archetype coming back here. What does the music note do? Whoa, what? An all new power up. I wonder if these look different between the two player characters. The meat transformation does look the same between the two, but is a different color. But that was cool. Getting some shade thrown at Wonder Boy. 3 bosses. Yeah, okay, we're gonna fight all bosses, yes. But why is the number of levels out of sync? I don't know. Maybe I'm just confused. Because, like, we're at the boss now, but we fought... Yeah, whatever. Whoa, a living tree. I like that. Wait, let me rephrase that. All trees are alive, except for the ones that are dead. But this one has a face and moves around. That is unusual for a tree. Oh my gosh, the swarming. Like, I'm just thinking how chaotic this game is with stuff flying around all the time. And how it would be even more chaotic with double the players. I.e. 2. Gibbon is trying to look up info on this arcade game, and it's kind of annoying how many sites just have this as a footnote on their BC Kid page as, oh, and there was an arcade port. Yeah, that's totally wrong. It's not a port. People say that about the Game Boy game too. Or Game Boy games, plural. But yeah. Even the remake on PS2 and GameCube was quite different. So don't write off anything in the BC Kid series. Oh, those are coconut bombs, I've just noticed. That's cute. No! Go away, monkey, don't eat my power-ups. Whoa! Ta-da! And all the bosses turn out to be some kind of weird mech suit in the end. Woo! What did the power-up do? Were you fast and invincible? Yeah, I think so. I think I was invincible, and I was moving faster. Bank is going to win through the power of capitalism, says Fusion. Yeah, that's why I was hesitant about the name Bank, but I think it's funny anyway. Maybe she can be Bank, or Bunk, or Bonk. Bonk. As long as she's not like Bonkina or something. Bonkette. We don't need just a feminized version of the male character's name. But yeah, like Given's saying, this game is very underdocumented. We don't, like, I looked for arcade manuals and stuff, but they didn't tell me, like, names for the transformations or anything like that, or a story. So, in previous streams, we've tried to look up the names, especially in different regions of the forms of the meat transformations. But we don't have any of that for this. It's just like, I guess it's like a weird demon dinosaur and a skeleton demon dinosaur. Well, that is true, Fusion. As she says, all you need to beat the game is enough coins. So yeah, we are exercising the power of virtual capitalism in this case with my 5 button to insert coin. But yeah, that is how I'm winning. And I'm not just going to win, I'm also going to score some cool grabby hands with my many tickets. Oh, no! I lost them! Oops. Oh, there's like secret point pickups in down here. Not in that one, but there was in the other one. Okay. Yeah, that was kind of my take on it, Captain. Captain said, he's a bonk, she's a bonk, we're all bonk. Yeah, there's like boy bonk and girl bonk. Works better with BC Kid, because bonk seems more like a name. But hey, in this era, maybe they didn't need names, they were just, you know, I am me. I don't know what Good Burger is, but apparently they're making a sequel movie. Good to know. I don't know why that is, speaking of which, in this case. There must be a joke in that movie about something relevant. The ancient plain. Nice. Old-timey buildings. This is a sort of ye olde Japanese style of domicile here. If you ever go to Japan, I recommend going to an outdoor architecture museum. Various cities have them, and they're great. Wandering around looking at different buildings that have been preserved, like literal buildings that have been uprooted and placed somewhere. As a way of protecting old, like, architecture, which is a form of art and craft. Just like other stuff that gets archived in museums, you know? Especially necessary in a country so earthquake prone. Did I just lose a ticket for being hit? I think those enemy types are also based on like traditional clay doll figures that are found at archaeological sites in Japan, maybe? Is maybe the intent of that? Lots of cool stuff going on here. Oh, the Good Burger song is He's a Dude, She's a Dude, We're All Dudes. Okay. Apparently Good Burger was a sketch on All That, the sort of Nickelodeon kids version of Saturday Night Live, which got a feature film in 1997, says Gibbon. Huh, I am educated. Is this person wearing a skateboarding helmet? I'm interested in this. And then Captain said the same thing, but much shorter. I never watched any live action Nickelodeon or like Disney stuff. It was cartoons only for me. Whoa! It's like a zombie baby BC kid with a cyborg helmet. That's crazy. I like it a lot. It wasn't a skateboard helmet. What a cool idea. An evil BC kid. Oh wait, they did that on Game Boy. Mecha Bonk. In the bonus stages. In, I think it was the first one. But it could have been the second one. Because, yeah, like I was saying, I can't distinguish between any of these games having played all of them, like, in a row. I could tell you with great confidence if something was or was not in Super BC Kid, but all the other ones are blurring together for me. Because my brain don't work. It just don't work. Mecha Zombie Bink. Yeah, that's right. The baby one is Bink. So this is Cyber Zombo Bink. And big, so he must have eaten a blue candy, eh? Stars Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell. Yeah, I think I've seen a couple episodes of Kenan and Kel, maybe. And Bink is back to normal! Let's go, Bink. Let's go home. Poor Babby. Yo! I don't think Bink and Bank are old enough to be parents, so this is like their baby sibling. I guess they're siblings now. What are the green things coming from the eggs? Let's say they're dinosaurs. Oh, did the Blues Brothers pop up again? I missed them that time. I guess they're just here sometimes. They're part of the franchise now. Oh, that's cute. So a lot of the boss portraits are like the boss now sad and surrendering. But one of them is the baby happy to be back to normal. So cute. The Zit Factory. Oh yeah, the level names are all translated. That's nice. That's something we don't always get historically in the BC Kid series. So the Japanese version has its own names for stages, and they all got translated and localized for the other regional versions of the arcade game. So that's nice. You only see it briefly at the start of the level, but then the levels themselves are quite brief too, so... More chicken variants there, nice to see. And it's already over, see these stages. Crazy. So short. That's fine. Nintendo stole the idea of that boss and used it in Tears of the Kingdom. No spoilers, please. I got Konami'd. Oh, because I got knocked by an enemy and then fell in a pit. Konami didn't have the exclusive monopoly on that. Ninja Gaiden was known for that as well, and that's... Who did that one? Tecmo? Koei Tecmo? Alright, this seems like it's another internal of a giant creature stage, but it looks very strange and bizarre. This is the way it should be when you're inside something. It should be maximum weird. Because otherwise it would just be red. Whoa! I lost them all at once. Yeah, I'm angry. I'm doing the angry face again. I don't know what triggers that, but whatever. Really cool stage graphics on this one. Okay. Yeah, the flashing orb gives you double mate and max smileys, yeah. The green things? Yeah. Captain's asking if the green things are viruses, maybe. I would say they're non-specific, cell-based creatures. There's things like them in Super BC Kid and certain other games as well, whenever you go inside a big creature. I don't know if they're in the first game, which definitely originated the big creature thing. Oop! The disappearing platform. Back from the first game, and certain other ones too. I am Onion. Modern City in the background, interesting. No! I'll just fly over that pit. No worries. I like that I don't have to care about lives and stuff, because I can credit feed. It's nice. Especially with how difficult some of these games were to get to the end legitimately. I set up save state buttons, but I haven't needed them thanks to credit feeding. As well as, you know, bringing you back where you were, which is a nice feature that the game's always had until Super Genjin 2 introduced checkpoints. Respawning on the spot when you die, that's just cool. The hitbox of the moving platforms is a bit rough, says Captain. Yeah. Yeah, the name of this game doesn't make it difficult to search, doesn't make it easy to search for it. At least the Japanese version has that more distinctive super title Kyūkyoko, but yeah, Gibbon's also having trouble with searching because Google keeps changing its UI to the language of the phrases she's searching, or what it thinks she's searching, which in the case of the title, which has kanji and no kana, is simplified Chinese, and it's really annoying. Wow, that sucks. Don't you hate it when, like, a computer or service is, like, trying to be smart but is actually really stupid? Now this is cool. We've got, like, a completely mechanized King Drool here. Robot form. That looks awesome. The games don't always do cool things with Drool, but this is definitely a cool thing. See, if I had a full head of Grinners, I could hit him easily in the air. I don't want to be obnoxious, but I might recommend trying a different search engine. I use DuckDuckGo. And it doesn't seem to do the kind of annoying things that I'm hearing about Google right now. Okay. Yeah, boom. You cleared the boss. And it was mini Drool inside. So what's going to happen now? We've completely cleared the game. All stages, all bosses done. What happens next? Next mystery. And we have 444 tickets. Perfect. A repeating number. Victory! Thanks to Bonks, the Earth's crisis has ended. Even hardheads had better be kept within bounds. What? Thanks for your playing. See you later. Thank you for your playing. You can do it. Let's try again. This advances itself very quickly. 54 tickets? I had a lot more than that. Oh, that must have been my latest credit. Me? Why? I'm glad you asked. I am... Wait. Oh yeah, wrong button. My name doesn't fit too well in... Wait, what? It actually sounded it out. That's really interesting. That was like a... It was clearly a Japanese speaker saying congratulations in English. Had the vocal sample, and they must have got them to record every letter, and then they read out the letters in sequence of your name. That's really fun. Captain says, I really like the way they use grinners in the game. You get bigger range, but also easy to lose them. Yeah, I agree. Fusion says AI generated content is also poisoning Google's well. Yep, that sucks. Apparently all clear gets you 30 extra tickets. You win, so Earth is straight up destroyed. Huh. Gibbon has found screenshots of a different kind of ending. Different endings depending on which boss you do last. What? She's linked to a post. So if you beat the baby boss last, it says... Bonk Jr., after having been brainwashed by the evil King Droll III, so the Droll misspelling is in what looks like the US version of the game, and which also gives an official name to the baby, ran to his parents with his eyes full of tears. So it also names Bonk and Bank as the Bonks, as they were called in my ending. They are the parents of the baby Bonk. The family, showing tears of joy, lived happily ever after. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Unique endings for every boss? You could play this game many times. I'm not going to do that on this stream. Mr. and Mrs. Bonk. Yeah, important lore. That's really interesting. Too bad this game is so underdocumented. I'd love to see all the different endings. Well, that only took like an hour, but... it's going to take a long time to see all of them. As Fusion points out, we should check out the original Japanese version for that one particular level, just to check. So we can do that at least. And that was a complete run. It sort of dumps you back at the start then, with nothing completed. Very cool stuff. Overall. Alright, so this time, Japan. Exit and data save. Alright, let's check it out. Yeah, that's a good point. Gibbon says, while I appreciate the recommendation to use another search engine, I still want to know how to make Google not do this. Yeah, unfortunately I can't help you with that, but I understand. Hold on. Sorry. I'm going to play as Mr. Bonk briefly. Also, yeah, we played through the whole US version, and that one, like, anomalous level select screen that was on the flyer did not appear. So it really was based on an early version. I was wondering if, like, the ticket version would be different in that respect, but no, it's not. Special arcade version. I explained about that, didn't I? The special arcade version subtitle does not appear in game in the European version, but it does on the flyer. That's what I was saying. Alright, so which one was it? For the oil, this one. Okay, brace yourselves. Oh yeah, the angry form looks just like the angry version in the first game, which is not a transformation. All right, so this is what oily BC Kid looks like in the Japanese version. To my eye, I think they didn't change it, or they might have purplified it a bit. It's a little bit purple. It's difficult when I'm flashing all the time and getting hurt. Oh, a unique crushing death in animation. Yeah, what do you reckon? Oops. No mercy on those pit deaths. No! Captain thinks it's about the same. I think I agree. Gibbon says they look the same. Yeah, I think they're the same. Okay. So you can see the game is a little bit more sedate without tickets flying everywhere all the time. But yeah, that ending revelation really fascinates me. It's just unfortunate that I'm not gonna... Maybe I can play the game again one more time and like do it quick. So, are there any requests for which boss I should save to last to see the ending? If there's any that you think might be especially interesting, I could do another quick run. Unfortunately, I don't have them there to look at, but one was a tree, one was like an ice thing, one was the mecha turtle. Cheats to make it easier. Well, it's already on easy mode. We saw in the dip switches that there was like a difficulty select, but I don't know what it does. We could try turning it up to hard. Captain mentioning the tree boss or the mole as favorites. Well, we can only pick one. So if you've got opinions... Level, yeah, 0 easy, 3 difficult. So let's make it the most difficult it can be. Oh, and well, the European version is going to be pretty similar to the North American one, so maybe we can do Japanese for a bit. That'll be the most different. Alright, see you later, Fusion. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed arcade version. Oh yeah, make sure it's in English so we can read the ending. That's a really good point. Alright, we're going to do another quote-unquote quick run of the game and get another ending. That's what we're doing now. Just because it was pretty short. So we'll do Europe with no tickets. Although I think you can toggle tickets off in the US version. We could also do it as Mr. Bonk if I change the button assignments. It was nice to play as the girl version. And the in-game evidence actually did give us a bit of a definitive answer about the identity, which is nice. Didn't get that in any of the printed material. Oh wait, that should be square. That should be cross. And we can Okay, let's play the game. Alright, why don't we play the levels in reverse order? That'll be interesting. I don't know. So this is on highest difficulty, remember? What is it changing? More enemies, maybe? It's difficult to know, for sure. Actually, so I don't even have to worry about putting credits in. I'm gonna switch it to free play. Alright, so we've seen the baby ending. We've seen the Mecha Drool ending. So I'll do those bosses first, and then we don't have to decide straight away, but we'll get to what we want to play as. Or what we want to play, which boss we want to play through last to get that ending. We'll decide by the end. Dang, lost them all right at the end. Annoying. Yeah, without the tickets everywhere, I think that does help it a little. I think that was too much. Too much going on with tickets flying around. And then I didn't even get the tickets at the end because there's no ticket dispenser mechanism hooked up to my computer, sadly. If I could, I would. But I would also have to staff a redemption desk counter thing. This is now an official speedrun. Although I'm not playing very well. I wonder how many arcade speedruns use free play mode. Neat. At least we'll be able to see the differences here. See, I'm red instead of green. Climbing a waterfall, that was barely used in this game. But apparently it's a mechanic here. Good to know. And we'll get a chance to see Mr. Bonk's skeleton form by the end, I'm sure. Looking forward to that. It's just a mate right there for no reason. Ah, it looks very similar. Skeleton slash robot version. A little bit Terminator-esque. Yeah, Captain likes the on-fire animation. Yeah, I noticed that too. Oops! I mashed through and I picked the first boss. So this isn't going to be the last one we fight. Sadly. This is the mole, right? Oh well, no mole. Maybe we'll do tree last, or something else. Sorry. I wasn't thinking. The mole's pretty good. Yeah, that's right. I didn't even get to 500 in my final ticket count. I got 444, which means I couldn't afford the sticky hand at 500. Yeah, the red clothes was different on the transformation. Tree or ice last, Captain is now suggesting, and Gibbon has also voted tree, so I'm happy to go tree. The living tree. What could it mean if there's a living boss? who becomes dead and was actually a robot suit all along. Kaboom! Whoa, points! Sick. 1 up. Is the game super noticeably different with the different difficulty? Maybe difficulty just put some presets in, because like there's the idea that you get an extra life at a certain point threshold. That's another way to express difficulty, sort of. The Tower of Bone. Is it just me, or does that text stay on screen longer in this version? Oh! Don't waste my speed up power. No! It's really funny how the enemies eat your stuff, your smiles and everything else. I think that's an interesting mechanic. It's like a reason to deal with enemies. It's a bit more urgency to grabbing pickups. But the fact that the grinners pop out of you as well, sort of like a Sonic health system. You lose them, but you can get them back. But then that is tied into enemies as well. Really clever. Some cool mechanics in this one. Because the grinners are like a pseudo health system that's separate from the other health system. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Nah, nuts. The big meat. Gibbon saying, man, doing the mole last would have let us know what was up with that King Drool busting out of the mole boss. Well, the King Drool busts out of almost all the bosses. So I think a lot of them are just like robots that Drool is inside of. Like the tree was definitely that as well, so yeah. It always could be that maybe only the baby has a unique... Alright, it's set to free play, so I just have infinite credits, but I still have to... Oh, it kicks you out if you run out of lives in the stage. Okay. We never did that before. We never got that particular circumstance. Yeah, it could be that because the baby has that different icon on the boss screen, like... It's the only one with a unique ending if you beat it last, but it's possible they all do. And I'm willing to try it out to see if that's the case. Because, like, the game's really short. I don't mind playing it again. It's cool. I enjoyed it. And this time we get to enjoy Mr. BC Kid's animations and stuff. Can I get 2 balls at the same time? That's a good question. I feel like they spawn the small ball in late in the stage if you've lost the bigger ball in some circumstances. Alright, so we'll pick like Mecha Drool this time. Make sure to not go for mashing through the boss things. So I'm pretty sure I got a mini ball after the bosses, so we can test it out if I manage to keep this one. Oops. I like that we still have an upwards attack by jumping. That's always been part of the Bonk moveset. Oh no! Ah. No, my ball! I lost it. Oh well. Oh, I better not actually lose all my lives. Because we will get game over. It is possible. It's like the only way to lose progress. No! Ah, the enemy spam. It's real. Done. Level G. So that just must mean that it's boss G because it's the 7th one in the list. See, that had a mini draw in it too. Or droll in this case. Captain says, I really hope there is an ending per boss. I need all that precious bonk lore. Yeah, it's sad that we're not going to get all of it. Unless I do the next 3 streams of just playing this game. Captain noticed a UFO flying around at the top of the screen. Wondered if that is what spawns the Blues Brothers. Possibly. Possibly. I feel like they appeared when I left a power-up on screen and didn't pick it up. And then they spawned out of that when it faded away or whatever. But it could be wrong. Let's test it. It just disappeared. I don't know. That's the one time I remember noticing them. Ugh. Go away. Yeah. I think difficult mode is more difficult. Maybe because there's more enemies. Maybe the enemies have more aggressive behavior. It's not that they do more damage. Gibbon says, whoa, I found an ebook an ardent Japanese fan put together that gives a brief overview of every entry in the series. Whoa, cool! Including the transformations for each. Whoa, nice. This sounds great. She says, haven't gotten to the arcade page yet, but I am on the bit about the PlayStation Home BC Kid area and costumes. Okay, that I did not know about. You're gonna have to link me to this ebook thing. I don't think that's something I'll be able to show on stream. PlayStation Home, what was that? Was that PS3? If I'm emulating Xbox 360, I might be able to emulate PS3 as well, but I don't know how PlayStation Home works at all. But yeah, that's interesting. They've got tons of screenshots of the RPG as well. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to save that link. Oh my gosh. I don't know what this is, but I'll look at it later. Trying to get back to the... Oh, Twitch just crashed, I think? Okay, we're back. Come on. What are you doing? Hello? Not responding. Come back to me. Oh, I'm gonna run out of time, aren't I? I shouldn't have put it into extra difficult mode. That was stupid. Hey, I felt like a challenge, you know? Not really. So it looks like instead of tickets, you get those 100 point pickups. 100. 100's not much. Doesn't seem like it should be that exciting. Get 350 for defeating an enemy. Release that enemy. Different ones are probably worth different amounts. Ugh. Angie. Angie. Okay. Ooh, Princess Dragon was in the RPG. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. I'll have to pull that link for the baby ending out of chat later. Link that in the YouTube upload. Love that eel enemy, and they only show up once. No. Mute. The appearance of the demon version. Very silly. Oh, I hate that I can't glide. Gibbon got to the page on the arcade game and they weren't able to find names for the transformations. Yeah. Same. Alright, so we know what the baby one looks like. Is that baby giving me the finger? How rude. So do baby next, and then we can mash through the rest to get to tree as the last one. That'll work out pretty good. But notice how we get these enemies here. It seems like semi-intended that you do the levels in order and the bosses in the same order. So they sort of fall on from the levels that were previous. Sort of, maybe. I don't know. No lives left. Annoying that I can't credit feed my way out of that situation. Let me cheat, please. I should have increased the life count in the dip switches too. I hadn't had a problem with it before. An oversight on my part. Bomb. No, baby. Remember who you are. I guess the RPG wasn't a mock-up. Some of them, I think, were some of those, like, game concepts. But given saying that the RPG has a lot of screenshots, she says it looks like it was fairly far along. Would love it if a ROM or beta cart showed up at some point. Yeah. That's the dream. More the BC Kid games. Especially if it's a genre experimentation one. Would be pretty interesting. Clear. Alright. So we're aiming for tree last. Oh! Assassin stars. What was I thinking, setting the life count to 6? What a fool! Why didn't I set it to 9? What was I thinking? Go away. Oh! Brutal. Nice gradient on the background. Very cool. Just holding right. Let's hold right the game. Go away. Drool! Where did he come from? Why was he there? Okay. Oh, I gotta check out that ebook. I can't wait. Gotta get through this stream first. Okay. About halfway through. Ish. The Rainbow City. And just in time for Pride Month. By the way, trans rights. It goes without saying. Oh, swinging on a vine? Whoa, look at that. We don't get to see that sort of climbing sprite much in this game. Because all the animations are over so quickly. Oh, Gibbons looking at brink of extinction. Yeah, I don't really like the look of the game in terms of like the graphics choices they made visually. But yeah, it's looks pretty interesting. Oops. Oh, and in case you were wondering if there was a difference on the European version, playing as BC Kid directly to compare, that's the oiled up version now. Lemon, pomelo. No. 6 lives. What a fool. Goes to 7 if you. Yeah. Stuff. Things. Oh, there were 2 sets of power-ups for the 2 players. That's cute. They don't always do that. Now that I am noticing that. Oh my gosh. The spam. Ooh, yes, thank you. Gibbons DM'd me the link. That's very helpful, thanks. Oh, messed me up. I like the new enemies they've added to this game. They fit in well with stuff from the other games, even though it's a different developer. Okay. The ebook also details another few cameo appearances and things. Oh, this sounds like required reading going forward for the next few streams, I think. So I'm very glad you found it and linked it to me. Thanks for that very much. Yeah, I'm gonna be, like I said, next week I'm gonna be doing spin-offs, board games, puzzle games, and cameo Bomberman appearance. So if there's other cameos, I will include them in the next stream. After which I will have to decide how I cover Bomberman Hero, whether to do a full stream or a partial stream on it. And then there's the mobile game, and if I can get a running Brink of Extinction, remains to be seen. But either way, we'll have at least one more platformer before the end. Oh god, stop. Stop. Oh my gosh, this is going really badly. The bomb turtle is the last one. Ah, because the bombs just hurt you as soon as they touch you. Okay. Let's build up our smiley count. Oh, go away, jerk. Cool. And the health refill, which I kind of neglected last time. Foolishly. What? So what is it about the hitbox on this boss? Oh, I tried. Not having that mobility... Not having the gliding mobility is a real pain. Is it the fire that hurts me, or what? Yeah, it must be. It also deletes the grass. Uh-oh. It's okay, we're doing much better this time. Bit more careful play. Fewer tortoises. Okay. Yeesh. How many bosses do we have left? I think 3 more. Yeah, 3 more, but we just beat that one, so we're over halfway done. No, are you kidding me? I lost the full transformation. Oh, and they all got eaten. Brutal. Yeah, rushing through these stages is kind of backfiring on me a bit. You know, I'm thinking about that whole can you get 2 balls thing, and I feel like if you can, then... Or if there is a situation in which there are 2 balls on screen, one player probably can't take both at once. It'll be for like both players to have one. Because there is this whole competition thing to it. Who can do better? And if you grab a ball when your opponent, when your co-op partner doesn't, then you're earning those points, like those 10s, the 10 ticks. So it's like you want to have the ball first, so that you're getting more points than the other player. And the ball size then makes a difference, because if the other person is able to eventually get their own ball, it'll be smaller, so they won't get as many points, and they'll have it for less time. But if you get knocked and you drop it, the other player can pick it up. That's their chance. It's just another one of those little systems that affects the co-op play in a fun little way. Oh yes, give me the power up. Oh, I died. Damn. Maximum bonk. Oops. Oh, really? Bad timing. Okay, we'll get to see my transformation. Yeah, it's a little bit different, just in coloration. It's sort of a... like, Brazilian Mardi Gras kind of outfit, I would describe it as. Not the famous Sydney gay and lesbian Mardi Gras, of course. Though you would probably see some outfits like that there as well. I want to go to that sometime. It would involve going to Sydney, which is awful. Oh no, really? I was going to try and get that heart, but never mind. Okay. Oh my gosh. No, this is going to end badly, I can just tell. How much health these enemies have? Okay, there we go. So I like the background of the stage, but the boss wasn't my favorite. Come on, buddy. What? I totally bonked. I bonked! You gotta believe me. Oh. Oh, you can still... Don't know if that was because of iframes. I think I can do this. Oh. It must have just missed the hitbox or something. Alright, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. Sydney is alright. No, you're wrong. It sucks. Captain says, I did move away from Sydney on purpose, but it's fine to visit. I suppose it's fine to visit, sure. Briefly. Kathy's actually in Sydney this week for work. I should ask her how the smell is. Because she's in central Sydney area. Which stinks, by the way. Oh, really? Captain was wondering if the invincibility power-up was meant to be a Native American headdress. I wouldn't rule it out, considering what we were talking about earlier. But considering the music, I interpret it as more the Mardi Gras type thing. Yes, the speed up. Speed up got me through. Had a nice damageless run there at the end. Yeah, CBD area, yeah. Clear 2 more level to fight. The haunted house. Some nice carnivorous plants up there. I like those ones. The Pokemon Victory Bell was based on them. But I don't know what their proper name is. And Weeping Bell, I guess. More so Victory Bell, in terms of the shape. Oi! Spiders. The game has a lot of, like, one-off enemies, which is fun. Ugh, damn wind. Like, it makes it more exciting if there's constantly new kinds of enemies. Although, sometimes that means it's difficult to read their behavior and stuff. That's true. There is a lot of good food in Sydney, but there's also a lot of crap food. Like, she told me yesterday that she had a pizza and it was very disappointing. No! Yeah, I'm not making it easier on myself by trying to play fast, because it just means the enemies stack up if you don't stop to deal with them. I am the Terminator. The more I see that thing, I think it is meant to be a robot, not a skeleton. The red glowing eyes. Cool. Okay, so Ice Guy next and Tree Guy last. Let's do this. 4 lives. Can I even defeat the boss? We'll see. freaking heck? Healths! Healths! Yes! Oh, there's only one healths. Oh well. Ah! Yeah, you gotta hit the head. Oh boy, oh boy. No! This might be a close one. Yeah, you can tank damage through it and then hit the head hitbox, but it's better to jump over and bonk him on the noggin. And if you get hit, make sure to take advantage of those iframes. I can't beat Airman. Oh! Yeah, we're good, we're good. Kaboom! Oh, you had a hard time finding good food in ACT? Seriously? I'm sorry to hear that. I know where there's good food in ACT. Goal! That's what they call it when you dunk a basketball in the hoop. They say goal. Ah. I was trying to time that and I just ended up taking a ton of damage. Smiley damage anyway. Oh boy, oh boy. No. Ah. I thought I might be able to clear it, but I can't. Just gotta wait out that electricity. Oh, can we not do this right now? Just let me win, please. See, how short are these levels? It's a piece of cake. Hey Max, how's it going? It's bunkin' time, yeah. We've completed one run of the game and then discovered that you get unique endings based on which boss you beat last, because you can choose levels in any order, you can choose bosses in any order. So I'm doing my second run now. We were playing as girl Bonk and now we're the boy Bonk. And it was revealed to us from off-screen research that the two characters are the parents of a baby Bonk that appears as the second last boss. So yeah, I always thought BC Kid was a kid, especially given his appearance, but no, he's old enough to have a baby. Although for all I know, it's like two kids playing house and they, you know, quote unquote adopted a baby or something. That could be the new story. Yeah, the screens are pretty chaotic. And yeah, and like, I always thought the intention was that the character was a kid, right? Like with those proportions with the big head, being called a kid in the European localization. Yeah. But I guess in a cartoon, even kids can be parents. You always got to filter these through cartoon logic lens. That's true. It's not called Basic in the original Japanese, but that's the way I was introduced to it, so I often think of it in that way. But yeah, that's a localization choice that informed my perception of the series. Alright. Because, like, reminder, the original Japanese name is PC Genjin. Genjin means caveman. Yeah, we know that at least there's 2 endings. The one we got, and we've seen screenshots of another one. If you end the game with Baby Bonk, says Captain. Wonder how that ending plays out on EU language settings. Well, now you're going to make me play the whole game 7 times 3 to see the 3 regional variations of each ending. I could become a full-time BC Kid arcade streamer, sure, I could do that. But yeah, you literally have to beat the entire game, which only takes an hour, but still. Yeah, and then given also wondering about the Japanese versions. The green things, the same enemies that dropped out of the eggs of the flying boss. Yeah, I gotta do that now, because I didn't have enough lives. Captain says, this could be the first time in a very, very long time someone sees the tree boss ending. Wow. I think all 3 of us agreed at the time. I don't know, Max, you wouldn't have seen much of the game, but we all thought that the tree might have the best possibilities for an ending out of the choices presented. So for all I know, the tree's a really common choice for a lot of people who think like us. Tree enthusiasts as we are. Also, the tree boss is not too hard. Rude. Oh, there are so many monkeys. Too many monkeys jumping on the bed. Oh my gosh. Is this because I'm on super difficult mode? Come on, we're nearly done. It's all leading up to this, as you say. Arrgh! Last hit, last hit! Arrgh! Kaboom! Tree destroyed, drool flies out. Ta-da! Broken tree neck. Dunk. Let's go. I don't know, maybe it is a skeleton. Whatever. Okay. Here we go, we're gonna get another ending. Finally, thanks to BC kids, the smiling faces who had been turned into animals were able to return to normal. Thus, peace was finally restored to the Smiling Face Kingdom and everyone celebrated. The BC kids too celebrated at such a joyous time by trading... what did that say? By trading vows of endless love together. Wowie zowie. Yeah, wow. Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
Congratulations! The #1 player, BBK.
The BC kids, which would be the Bonks in the American localization. And I'll probably just call them the Genjins in Japanese, even though there's no concept of pluralization in that way. I just noticed a little mechanic, like a Kirby Superstar kind of thing, where there was a kiss between the two that might have transferred health, maybe? Let me check this, because like I wasn't able to play co-op mode, but attract mode is in co-op. See that? Oh, maybe by bonking the other one on the head, it makes them do a unique animation or interaction. In that case, it was like the lips go out in a kiss, and that's a form of attack in that case, maybe. King Joel the Third. Yeah, it could be PC Genjin Tachi. That would be a pluralized sort of, or like, yeah, an inclusive, yeah, way of describing them both. Gibbon. No, we did not know the smileys were animals. This is new lore in this game. I didn't know that the smiling face kingdom was a thing until now in the series. And I've played all the games now at this point, except spin-offs. Yeah, I wondered at some point if there was like an original King Jewel and then there was, in a later game, King Jewel the Third, but I think that it's always King Jewel the Third or King Tamagodon the Third as the recurring villain. Even though, like, in Super BC Kid, you get transported through time to the present day from, you know, prehistoric times. But I guess he goes through the portal as well. I don't know. It's... you don't want to think too hard about the story in these games. But I do love the lore at the end. The tree didn't come up, but it was definitely a different ending to the ones that we'd had. The one we had and then the one we saw elsewhere. Oh, well. I'm not really keen to do another playthrough of it, so I think we'll end the stream there. Smile bumpers. Weird terminology. Before I go, let's have a little look at the flyer. Because there's like a front and a back. The back. Butt and jump. Yeah. So, oop. Here's the front. BC Kid. It's got the arcade version subtitle. Nice, nice art. This is the same flyer in all regions that I could find. You got the Kaneko. Yep, just some names. Some lovely screenshots. Oops. Just trying to see if there's any differences I can pick up there. That looks pretty similar to the final product, unlike the US flyer. Which, as we saw, had that erroneous screenshot. Just replacing the one on the left. Let's select up or down with joystick, and then you've got like a Shadow the Hedgehog level select path thing where you could only pick between two at a time instead of getting that free choice of all of them. It says course select there. So that's interesting. And on the back, features. This is a dynamic arcade version of BC Kid, which has enjoyed tremendous popularity and worldwide recognition in the consumer games market. It is guaranteed to far exceed the play, action, and appeal of any of the BC Kid series of games. And the wording is identical on the US flyer. This is a first ever hit video game with ticket dispensers. The instant attraction, challenging gameplay, and answer to innovative ticket redemption will bring higher earnings and increased popularity. So this is like an internal flyer for arcade operators, obviously. Yes, Gibbon is confirming that the villain's name is King Tamagodon III in Japanese, even back in the first game. Thanks for checking that. It's good to know. Double your pleasure. In addition to one-player games, two-player options work many different ways with independent continuations, partners, or competition. That's really strangely worded. Head-to-head options. 28 play courses, paths, and opportunities for ever-changing play patterns prevent players from ever becoming quote-unquote bored with the same play screens over and over again. Yeah, the game definitely never left me bored, I'll say that much. BC Kid features one 8-way joystick ×2, 2 action buttons ×2, and 2 ticket dispensers. Defeat enemies by headbutting and move to the right to reach the goal. And Girl Bonk thinks, as you headbutt enemies, smile bumpers will stick to your head. Reach the goal with 10 smile bumpers for a high score. Hide the head. So that was the like onion weird animation. I still don't understand the purpose of it. Call your local distributor today. And there's one more thing I'll show you, which is that the back of the US flyer is a little bit different. It has more information about the ticket dispensing. Rearranges things a bit, but it's all the same information. And then there's a big panel about tickets. Tickets! Hooray! Get your sticky hands today. Yeah. Cool. All right. PC Kid arcade version. The end. Pretty curious about those other endings. Maybe I'll find something online. There's a site that like archives game ending screenshots. Who knows if they'll have this one though. This game's pretty obscure as far as things go. But I'm looking forward to checking out that ebook. I'll report back on that in the next stream when I'll be covering GB Genjin Viva Chicken Land, the board game, Game Boy game. Samegame, the SNES puzzle game thing. And Bomberman, Saturn Bomberman. As well as whatever else I can pick up from this ebook to include. So yeah, until then, have a good one. Oh, sorry, there was more chat that I wasn't looking at. Captain says, if there was a BC Kid arcade machine somewhere nearby, I would make the trip to give it a go. That's sick, yeah. I agree. And since, yeah, Tamagodon is sort of egg and Don is like a common ending for dinosaurs, so given it's saying it's amusing that he's basically King Eggsaurus, predating Eggman as an egg-themed main baddie. Yeah, 1989, that definitely predates Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, so that's a good point. Imagining some, given his imagining that Bowser and Eggman fuse and the result is King Drool. Kind of gag comic thing. Oh, okay, so hiding your head. Captain says, I wonder if when you hide your head, the other player cannot bonk you to steal your smileys. So it's another co-op interaction kind of thing, possibly. That's an interesting theory. Yeah, I feel like this game would really shine in two-player, even more so. But it's really cute, even in single-player, and fun, and it was a good time, and I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching me. Thank you. Yeah, so until next time, bye.